for you tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. Yu Darvish will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, and we are
Leading
set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, look at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Darvish is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Souza will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Freeman, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. In the air now, out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 0-1 delivery. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Braves strand 1, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Mike Foltynewicz gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Striding into the box, Nico Horner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
And now a pitch on the way.
Horner.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He comes into this one at 248. 17 home runs and 49 runs batted in. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. Ozuna is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in, Chris Bryant, who comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
Dan, you had to think he was eventually going to slow down. He still finds himself on the league leaders in home runs, despite throwing up a donut last month.
Yeah, if you're a pitcher, you still pitch this guy with caution. He's able to bounce back and have a powerhouse month. No home runs last month. That doesn't mean that that's going to continue all season long. One of the best home run hitters in baseball right now.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
2-0 now. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Now the 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. Pause, now the pitch. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Bryant, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. One and 2. Here it is. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. In there, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Marcell Ozuna is retired to kick off the inning.
d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Slider laid off for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The shortstop, Adain Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis is there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Last half of the second set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, ball 1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
1-1 to Schwarber.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 7.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base, and also both sides of the plate. A switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense doesn't come along often.
Hit sharply toward the right side, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
That's his 4th triple of the year, so he's used to this. He rounded first, eyeing the ball, and he knew he was going for 3. Great hustle and a great piece of hitting.
From the stretch. Turned on down the line. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 9. The pitcher, Yu Darvish.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
He's set. Here it comes. Nico Horner will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
The third baseman, Chris Ryan.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. 1-0. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a diving try at third, but it's past him. A fair ball. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, that's the ball.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Contreras carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 3 runs already home here. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Rizzo isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. So 3 runs on 6 hits. No errors. And 2 men left on base. We played 2 full. It's the Cubs 3 and the Braves nothing. To the plate now, Adam Duvall, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Mike Foltynewicz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Here's the 1-0. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Albies hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. 2 outs here with a runner at third. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
2-0, 1 strike.
Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Steven Souza.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
The 3-2 pitch. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. A solo home run there for Steven Souza. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Up next to the Cubs.
At the plate now,
The
Kyle
left fielder,
Schwarber.
Kyle.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far this season, Schwarber carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Now the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Ozuna is there to put it away for out number 1. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and right into the shift. The windup and the 0-1. Lined into right, a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Into the box, Yu Darvish, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Out of play. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber is there. One pitch, one out.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronald Acuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set and the pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
On to first, and that is two quick outs to start the fourth.
The right fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
Two gone now in the Braves' half of the fourth, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. And he takes ball one.
That's a
2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Cubs,
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nico.
Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Goodbye, home run. A solo shot here to left. Fourth home run for him on the season. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
In now, Anthony Rizzo.
Number 44, Anthony.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Wind up and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now Now another 1-2.
Four foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good
Now
power
batting,
pitcher that has a
third
good
baseman.
fastball. And what does he do?
Red.
He just throws this good fastball
Ryan.
right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep. Foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fouled off. 5 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We played 4, and the lead is now 5-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi.
Travis d'Arnaud.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Souza's after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
That's in there, and the Braves look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Sean Newcomb, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 15, Sean Newcomb.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Steven Souza.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Newcomb playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Acuna is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Kyle Schwarber is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The 1-2. Hot shot to third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Runner at first here, one man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Souza on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And not in time as the run scores.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Braves pick up. The run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Braves 1. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th.
Jason Kipnis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
The pitcher, number 11.
The next Cub up, Yu Darvish, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Javier Baez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 9, Javier Baez.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it. inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nico Horner.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Nico Horner is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed. But
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. First pitch of the at-bat. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And no one will get this one. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Ryan Tepera will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Javier Baez stays in the ballgame in the 9-hole and takes over out in center field. From the stretch, Adeiny Echeverria stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Now here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in, Adam Duvall. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one. 2-0 to Adam Duvall.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Rizzo waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 15, Sean Newcomb.
Ender Inciarte will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Inciarte.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses again. 2-0. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
2-2 now. Pitch on the way. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Full count to Ender Inciarte. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that third out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ozzie Albies. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Kipnis, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They're down 5-1. Chris Martin will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 55, Chris Martin.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Martin has over 40 innings on his line so far with a dominant sub-3 ERA. Good by anybody's standards. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Hechavarria has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
Digging in, Steven Souza. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First offering on its way. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that.
The left fielder,
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Stepping in for the Braves, Dansby Swanson, and Dan he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Scorched to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Standing in, Freddie Freeman, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
He's set. Here it comes. Ball one. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two. 2 out, nobody on. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Jason Hayward is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
Hayward.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Jason Kipnis fouled off. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hard hit ball to second. And Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Dan, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated when you walk off on the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Javier Baez is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. First and second here with nobody out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more, Nico Horner. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a four-seamer right there, but get back to that two-seam. It's what his MO is.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch. Right here.
First and second now, 1 man out. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. There, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony.
Mark Melanson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 36, Mark Melanson.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Melanson pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 9th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 7-1. Craig Kimbrell is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jason Hayward takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up big time RBI man Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna.
David Bodie will come
your
on
attention,
defensively
please.
now as he takes over at
Switching
second.
defensively for the Cubs. Now playing
First
second
delivery
base,
to him on the way.
number 13, David Bodie.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
All even now, 2-2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Hayward into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Now batting, the catcher, Travis.
At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No outs, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. A reminder that full highlights come your way as we'll look back at the key moments of the matchup from here in Chicago. Ready now, Adeiny Echeverria. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Comes set with the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
The next 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23.
Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Final strike for the Braves. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Yu Darvish earns his 5th winner of the year. Mike Foltynewicz was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 14 hits. no errors. They left 7 men on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Yu Darvish. His record is now 5-9. The loss goes to Mike Fulton-Evans. He falls to 4-13. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.